Did you know that the Episcopal Church was accused of funding a paramilitary group? Let's talk about it. So, for a little context, during the 1970s and 80s, a militant organization advocating for Puerto Rican independence was very active within the continental United States. It was known as the Armed Forces of Puerto Rican National Liberation, abbreviated FALN, and it was one of many different Puerto Rican nationalist paramilitary groups active at the time. The FALN emerged in late 1974 and would be responsible for a number of high-profile bombings from that point on. These included a booby trap bomb that wounded a New York City police officer and the bombing of Francis Tavern that killed 4 people. Despite these high-profile incidents, authorities had no idea who was behind them. This changed on November 3rd, 1976. On that day, a burglar broke into an apartment in Chicago that was full of explosives. A police informant told authorities that the man was trying to sell the explosives, and they arrested him. Through the arrest, they discovered the apartment and raided it. It turned out the apartment was an FALN safe house. Police found explosives and internal documents belonging to the organization. They were also able to identify 4 FALN members: Carlos Torres, his wife Haiti, Oscar Lopez Rivera, and his wife Lucy Rodriguez. Through this, it was discovered that all 4 suspected FALN members were on the board of the National Commission on Hispanic Affairs of the Episcopal Church. It was also revealed that the commission had given them money for non-specific expenses like travel and living. A letter correspondence between Carlos Torres and the director of the commission, Maria Cueto, prompted a grand jury to subpoena her and her secretary, Raisa Nemikin. Both women refused to testify on religious freedom grounds and were jailed for 10 months. They argued that cooperating with authorities would alienate the church from minority communities. The situation caused internal tensions within the church, with some favoring cooperating with investigators and others siding with Cueto and Nemikin. In fact, in 1977, the church leadership allowed federal agents to look at some of the organization's documents, believing it to be public information anyways. Despite this, the Episcopal Church paid both of their legal fees. Over the course of the next few years, grand jury subpoenas would continue for commission members and suspected FALN militants. Once again, no one cooperated, and the investigation yielded no results. Cueto would be jailed again in 1983, along with 4 others, for refusing to testify in another grand jury case. The grand jury investigations would ultimately fail to capture FALN members, who instead would be imprisoned due to their own mistakes or careful surveillance. It was alleged that Cueto used her position to fund the FALN with Episcopal Church money. She obviously denied this. After being released from prison in 1986, she continued to work with the church. If you found this interesting, follow for more stories of America's underground.